It's Chris here today from Huckabones Equipment. We're going to do a little bit of an overview of this LX3310 behind me, utilizing these implements that are attached to it. You'll see out front there's a hydraulically driven sander, and out back here you'll see it's a Normand E68 inverted snowblower. So we'll start with an overview and then actually do a demonstration utilizing both implements. Stick with us. So starting up front, what we have attached to this LX3310 is a Bauman 440H hydraulically driven sander. In this case, this unit has been modified to work on the front of this tractor. Again, I looked for quite a while for one that was already pre-assembled, pre-fabricated that would work on the front, but couldn't find one. So we've adapted this one. It is a pretty simplistic unit. Again, the 440 means that it's 44 inches wide. So, and it is just a drop sander. So, you know, realistically here it's not commercial. It's just going to be dropping some traction sand on there. It's going to be basically underutilized. There's not going to be a whole lot of pressure on it, just kind of working away there. So there is a couple little adjustments to be made on this. Again, running with those hydraulics. Out front here, to work with the hydraulic flow, it's numbered 1 to 10. Realistically, it's not too accurate of a system. So you know, we were playing with it, and really the only adjustment was between 4 and 7. Anything higher than that was just running wide open. Anything lower than that would hardly turn the auger in there. And then after that, you have your gate opening here. Again, being sand, it's at its smallest setting. Anything more than that was just basically running out. No real accuracy there at all. After that, the bracketry itself has been assembled at our shop there, at our dealership. Again, it's just bolted on there. Again, we manufacture the brackets there and then welded the skid steer plate to it, because a couple years from now I may not have this tractor, or could have a bigger one and have a different sander. So we need to also think about the resale on the end of it. So again, that can be all removed, and then we can put a 3-point hitch kit. Yeah, we can put the 3-point hitch kit on so that it works on the rear of the tractor, which is normally where you're going to see these units. Again, is being hydraulic run or PTO driven on a commercial setting is, generally speaking, going to be a lot stronger on the rear of the tractor. So, and again, it just runs on the Kubota third function there. It doesn't require a whole lot of hydraulic flow, pretty minimal at the end of the day. Again, just to drop some sand there. So, so it's kind of neat. Again, I'm sure there'll be some comments down in there that, you know, so-and-so makes this, you don't have to assemble it. But again, I looked for a little while and I couldn't find anything, so we went ahead and adapted it to this tractor to work here. So, and again, it is needed, as I have quite a drop, and it can turn into a skating rink pretty quick here. So let's jump to the back there and talk about that E68 inverted Normand snowblower. So on the back of this unit, you'll see we have the E68 Normand attached to it. Again, that means it's 68-inch wide inverted blower. You know, a couple of the options I have on the side here is some skid shoes. Then I have hydraulic rotate as well as hydraulic deflector. You also see that I have utilized the quick hitch, the QH15 there. One downside to that is, yes, you know, it speeds up, it is quick and easy to attach, but with those hydraulic lines, I have to put the stopper on the lowering lift. On the lifting lever, I have to put the stopper in there, as if I go all the way up to number 10, well, actually go past 7, it's going to interfere with those lines and try and tear them out. So I have to be mindful of that and put that stopper in, but otherwise it works great. Made it easy, I didn't even have to cut the shaft. And yeah, this blower, it's going to be great to watch. You know, with 33 horsepower there, this snowblower works great on either, like, you know, the B50 series prior to this and in the LXs. It just blows snow. You're going to see it go up about 20-30 feet and out 20 or 30 feet. It moves snow. It doesn't even matter if it's all the full 68 inches wide. What you're going to see on this first pass is, you know, we got about 20 centimeters last night. It's not overly heavy, but underneath there is a sheet of ice. You know, we did play around yesterday with that sander and dialed it in and got some down here, but underneath it is some ice, so it's going to be neat to see too, as well as these tires, how they're going to do. Before this I had the turf tires, so it's going to be neat to see how these tires work today. Probably not going to see any big issue at all, to be honest, so I hope it works great. As you know, they are new tires. It's going to be neat to see how they work in the snow. So yeah, let's hop right to it and get this unit working. So that brings us to the end of the demonstration segment of the video. I hope you enjoyed that. So now let's go a little bit of a review of the implements that we have, as well as these tires and how they perform today. So you'll see the drop sander out front is still dropping a little bit, or well, quite a bit more sand than it should be. Again, we're going to dial that in. It's not a big thing. Well, hopefully dial it in. Like I said, we played around with it yesterday and did our best. So we still have a little bit left to do there. But otherwise it is operating as it should. You know, it's not commercial based here, it's just a residential driveway. Although it is long, it's not going to be taxing it or putting it through its paces, so it should perform quite well here. So, and again, it does work both ways with the third function. You know, I can spin that that auger either forward or reverse. You don't really want to spin it reverse. Again, it's only designed to go one way, but it will spin both ways using that third function. After that, talking about these tires, again, the R14s work fine today. You know, there is a little bit of ice underneath this snow. I didn't really notice anything, and it would have been the same whether I had the turf tires or industrial on there. They all would have performed about the same. So we are going to go more in depth in some videos here in the future about and putting these tires through their paces to see how they really perform against the turf. So watch out for that in the future. And again, talking about the LX3310 and this loader and everything, we do have a couple other videos on our channel going more in depth about the LX lineup and some of the options that are installed on this tractor. So if you're looking for some more information on that, just kind of scroll through our channel and you'll see them. Skipping to the back here and talking about that inverted snowblower there. I love inverted blowers. Norman came out with a hybrid system about 4 seasons ago. It's fantastic. It puts these inverted blowers to shame, but they have not come out with a 68 inverted, they have not come out with a 68-inch hybrid snowblower yet. As soon as they do, I'll be the first one to purchase one because I love the hybrid system. It's awesome, it's updated, it works 100% better than inverted, and I think inverteds work 100% better than regular backups or a front snowblower. So I'm a little bit biased that way. I love my inverted blowers. It's great to be able to utilize your loader and be facing forward like 90% of the time. So some of the downsides to inverted blower is, well, this driveway is J-shaped, so you can run into issues where you're having to throw that snow 2 or 3 times to get it out of your way, whereas a regular backup or a front snowblower would be one and done kind of idea. One of the other downsides to inverted blower is whenever you're in and around buildings and you drop it, usually you're going to be 6-8 inches away from your door. Well, on top of that, that blower does stick out another foot, so all of a sudden you're 18 to 24 inches away from that door, and you'd have to shovel that little bit of snow. Not a big deal, but it is something to be mindful of if you're thinking about an inverted blower. So one other thing to know, this blower is extremely efficient and blows snow really well, as you saw. But whenever you go to lift it, be mindful where you're doing that and just kind of slow down at the end, and as you should with any blower, because if you don't, it's going to leave a bank there that you have to move again. So yeah, so that kind of brings us to the end of today's video. We are running out of light, as you'll see with the extra lights on in the back. So if you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. And if you have any comments, please leave them down below. Thank you.